December 2012 undergraduate ceremony at the University of Kentucky. I'm Candace Cruz.
And I'm Nick Wilking, coming to you live from Memorial Coliseum, where in just a few moments, today's graduates will celebrate their accomplishments and officially become UK alumni.
That's right, and as family and friends file into Memorial Coliseum, we want to remind all of those that are watching at home, you can continue to watch live stream of the entire commencement on uknow.uky.edu, and you can also follow us on Twitter at University of Kentucky's Twitter handle at University of KY. And be sure to send your graduate a very special message using the hashtag UKGrad.
Now, Memorial Coliseum is usually a place reserved for Wildcat athletes, but today we're celebrating a victory of another kind. Today we're honoring those students who have earned their undergraduate degrees, and I actually believe, Morgan, that they're lining up to come inside as we speak.
That's right. We'll talk to some of them in a few moments, but first of all, we're joined by our very own president, Dr. Eli Capilouto. Thank you for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
Well, we know that commencement is very important to all these students, but what does it mean to you as an administrator?
Well, this is what I call a day of dessert. First of all, to see all the families assembled here, spouses, partners who've made this possible for our graduates. Second of all, I know it's a milestone and it fills me with great hope in a season of hope, knowing that our students are prepared with a 21st century education for a very challenging time.
And going off of that, these students have worked really hard and had a lot of dedication through the last few years. What's going to go through your mind when you hand those diplomas to these students tonight?
Well, it's a great honor for me because I feel like I'm conferring this diploma on behalf of many people who came before me and an extraordinary faculty that's done an excellent job in preparing our students.
And do you have any last words of wisdom for these students before they walk across the stage tonight?
You know, their hard work and curiosity got them this far, and those things will take them further, so don't forget them.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Capilouto. And Morgan, as you said and mentioned, this ceremony is actually a celebration of the biggest tradition here at UK, earning one's degree. In honor of the students earning their degrees today, the university has several other traditions that it honors throughout the week, one of those being a blue light reflecting off a Memorial Hall, which is one of the most famous buildings and most well-known buildings on campus. And that blue light reflecting off the building is in honor of today's graduates.
That's right, and another important tradition here at UK is community. And the class of graduates today have definitely gone through a lot of obstacles to get to this day today. We actually have our own Tawny Beckham. He caught up with a graduating student from West Liberty, Kentucky. West Liberty, Kentucky actually felt a lot of devastation back in March from the tornado, and we're joined with him right now. Tawny.
Hello everyone, I'm Tawny Beckham, Senior Communications Major here at the University of Kentucky. And today I have the pleasure of talking to Laura Luke, who will be graduating today. So how you doing, Laura?
I'm doing great.
So how does it feel for graduation day to finally be here?
Really great. It feels like there's finally a light at the end of the tunnel.
So, I mean, you've been living in Lexington for probably the past 4 years?
Actually, I originally went to Morehead State University and got a biology degree there. And then I transferred my biology degree to UK, and now I'm doing the medical laboratory sciences program.
So how has your time been in Lexington, and is there anything that you would miss about the University of Kentucky?
I had a great time here in Lexington. I met a lot of really great people and had some great professors and classmates, and that's probably what I'll miss most about Lexington is just the people that I met.
What was the most exciting thing about being a student here at the University of Kentucky?
You know, it was definitely a change for me because, you know, Morehead and West Liberty are both smaller places, and, you know, I've been to Lexington a lot, but living here was a little different, so, but I enjoyed it.
All right, your hometown of West Liberty was badly affected last spring by the storms.
Mm-hmm.
Did that push you to work harder in school and for you to be an inspiration to those people back at home?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people that I know were affected by the storms. My mom, she works at the hospital in West Liberty, and the second floor of the hospital was hit, but they had everybody evacuated before that, and they were triaging people in the ER, and there were people working really hard to, you know, take care of the people that were hurt, and it took a while for them to restore the hospital, and obviously it's going to take a long time for them to, the whole town to recover and build back. So.
Just one last question. Getting this degree from the University of Kentucky, what would it mean to you?
Actually, it will mean a lot to me. It'll mean a brighter future. You know, actually it'll feel like I've accomplished something because I've worked so hard. It feels like I've been in school for so long, and I'll actually be able to have something to show for it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time today, and back to you, Candace and Nick.
Thanks, Tawny. And this is definitely going to be a day that Laura's family will never forget. And make sure that it can be a memorable day for your graduate today, too. Be sure to join us and take some pictures up on the concourses. There are some backdrops of some very famous UK landmarks that make your Kodak moment perfect. And now let's turn our attention to the day that it's all about, the individuals, the graduates.
And now we're joined by Morgan Rose. Morgan is actually graduating today with a degree in journalism and political science. And you were actually the host of the Big Blue Carpet for the past 4 commencement ceremonies. So first of all, congratulations to you on all your accomplishments. And can you tell us what it's like for you to be on the other side of the Big Blue Carpet, this time as a graduate?
Yeah, you know, I've been coming to these commencement ceremonies for several years and doing what you all are doing, interviewing students on such a big day. I think that commencement is such a neat time because it's such an exhibition of UK tradition and spirit. So it's been so fun and so neat to be a part of it for so many years. And now I'm standing here in my own cap and gown. So it's kind of different and weird to be on the other side, but I get to just sort of sit back and enjoy my night and let you all do all the work.
That's great. And Morgan, you were actually involved in a bunch of other campus organizations during your time here at UK. And I believe that those organizations led you to get pretty close to Dr. Capilouto and his wife, Dr. Mary Lynn Capilouto. And in fact, I hear that you recently had a pretty special moment in your life happen in the president's home. Do you care to tell us about that?
Sure. You know, the Capiloutos have always been so great about helping student organizations and being accessible and available to students when they need help. And actually, this past August, my fiance proposed in Maxwell Place, which is the home of the President and First Lady. So it was such a special moment for us because UK has been such a huge part of our lives the past couple of years. And we were just so thankful to be able to sort of start this new chapter in our lives in a place that was so special. And actually, a quick little anecdote, the day after the proposal, I ran into Dr. Mary Lynn Capilouto and, you know, just said, "Thank you so much for letting us use your house. We were so excited." And she just kind of shook her head and said, "It's not my home, it's all of our homes." And so that was a really cool moment because UK really has become such a home away from home for us for over the past 4 years. So that was just such an exciting time in our lives.
That's great. And so, lastly, what will you be thinking as you walk across that stage and finally receive your diploma?
Well, I don't know. That's never happened to me before, so I'll let you know afterwards. No, I'll probably just be very reflective about how amazing the past few years have been and how much of a home this has become. At the same time, with it being sort of the end of a long semester, I'll be very excited about going home and spending Christmas with my family and just spending some time with them as well.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and like we said, congratulations on all your accomplishments.
Thank you, Morgan. And before these graduates walk across and get their diploma, they're actually going to be addressed by one of their very own peers. Luis Orta is an international student from Venezuela and an SEC champion on the track and field team. Tawny Beckham caught up with Luis as well to ask how he prepared for his big moment. Tawny?
Nick and Candace, I am now here with senior track star Luis Orta, who will be graduating here today. How you doing, Luis?
Pretty good, and you?
I'm fine. I have to imagine the graduation day's been a long time coming. This day is finally here. How does this make you feel?
I feel very accomplished, very proud, and very happy to be here. I don't have words to describe how happy I feel to, after these 4 years of hard work, it's finally paying off. So,
being that you're from Venezuela, did you ever imagine that you would be graduating from a school in the United States of America?
Yeah. Well, it was always like a dream for me, but at first it was a dream that was pretty far away. But then after I started running, I started getting better and better. I got an offer to come here to run track for UK. So that dream was getting closer and closer. And then I decided to come, and it was hard, but I worked pretty hard every day, and I got better and better. So that dream was getting closer and closer every day. And now here I am today graduating, so the day's here, and I feel very accomplished and very happy to be here. And it was a lot of hard work, but it paid off. So yeah.
Yeah, you became a big track star here at the University of Kentucky, and you also did well in the classroom. Did that make you feel some kind of way?
Well, yeah, it's a lot of hard work because running track and going to school it's not easy, you know. Since the time I wake up till I go to bed is going to class, going to practice, and going to class again, and then practice again. So it's pretty hard. But I love what I do, and I feel like if you love what you do, then it becomes easy. It's not like work for me. It's just my passion, and that's what I do every day, and that's what got me here. So if I'm enjoying my every day, it's not hard at all, and I love what I do, so I'm having fun all the time. So,
after walking across the stage today, how happy would you be?
Very happy and very accomplished. And my parents are here today. They came all the way from Venezuela just to see me graduate, and that makes me very happy. And I have no words to describe how happy, accomplished, and proud of myself I feel today.
Well, thanks, Luis, for taking the time to sit down and talk to me. And I wish you well in your future, and you have a good day, and congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Back to you, Nick and Candace.
Thanks, Tawny. That was an absolutely amazing story, and we wish all of our graduates the best of luck. And as I'm looking right now, I see the graduates hurrying to get in line, so that means that 2012 December commencement is about to be underway.
And just one last quick reminder, we want you to be able to send your special message to your graduate to show you how proud you are of them. And you can do that via Twitter with a special message. Just use #UKGrad. And as these graduates become the newest UK alumni, we want to leave you all with a few other stories from other alum to show us how they're seeing blue in their everyday life. But for right now, for UK Now, I'm Nick Wilking.
And I'm Candace Cruz. Thanks so much for joining us.
I'm Jennifer Lemaster. I actually manage the premium seating in the Georgia Dome as well as oversee our external communications efforts. So I have suites and club seats as well as PR marketing. I actually had a dual degree in political science and communications. When I graduated from UK, I accepted my first full-time position within the UK Athletics Department. And I spent about 10 years there. I really was doing my dream job. As far as I was concerned, I had the best job in the department, possibly the best job in the country, and I had no interest in leaving, but I had kind of always thought in the back of my mind if I had a chance to work in the NFL, I would do that because that would be like the next step. The Georgia Dome is the largest dome stadium in the world, cable-supported roof. We also consider ourselves one of the top 5 facilities in the world. We base that on total number of attendance, which is based people coming through our doors, and the size of the annual events. We have 164 suites, 2 restaurants, 2 bars. For a Falcons game, we expect about anywhere from 60 to 72,000 people to be here. So kickoff at 1 o'clock, we usually get to the stadium around 7 a.m. And we begin our preparations for the crowd arriving, which is basically going through every location in the building that I'm responsible for, which is all premium areas, and making sure that we're set and ready for when the doors open. Behind the scenes, it's fast and furious. In public, we hope that it looks very seamless. In addition to Atlanta Falcons, we have other annual event customers. Our customers include the Southeastern Conference, the NCAA, Feld Motorsports, which brings us dirt shows like Supercross and Monster Jam. We have a Chick-fil-A Bowl on New Year's Eve. It's a very active building. Life is as much about finding out what you don't want to do as it is about finding what you do. Communications is certainly tied into what I do now, but I don't think anybody would have ever thought that, certainly not me, when I was studying political science, I was going to end up managing one of the top 5 facilities in the world, largest cable-supported roof dome stadium in the world. The thing that I enjoyed the most about being at UK has definitely got to be the relationships that I made there. When you look back at your life and you think about who your real friends are and you realize they're all kind of coming from the same part in your life, you know that that's been a successful journey, so I'm proud of that. It's a love that goes, you know, much deeper than just that's where I went to school. It's about people, it's about relationships, it's about things that make you feel happy. UK offers the best of everything. No matter what your interest is or if it's all of those things, you kind of get it all. And I think for young people it's really important to understand that there is diversity, and it does offer a lot of opportunity.
DC Storm, Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Right out of college I went to work for GE, and GE led me here to NBCU. As part of my corporate audit staff career, I spent a lot of time at NBCU on various projects, both financial and compliance related. So I knew this is where I wanted to end up. And you know, everything happens for a reason, because even in high school, I had a dream about living in New York City one day. And I had a dream about working in the entertainment industry, particularly within the financial segment. So for a small town boy who had never been out of the country, I got to see the world via GE, and I got to work for GE because of the University of Kentucky. The professors at UK were second to none. They were extremely influential on me, and what I really enjoyed was the real-world applications they brought to the classroom. You know, these were people that have been out in the workforce, that know this skill and can apply it to a real-world example. And to this day, I've come across real-world examples where I remember, I talked about this in Sean Pepper's class. I know what to do here. And that training is what allowed me to be successful in my field and continue down the career path that I have been. UK is a big school, and it's somewhat intimidating coming from a small town and a small high school, but all the opportunities in the world are there. And it's up to you to go out and grab them. But it's as small as you want to make it. And it's a microcosm of the real world. It's a large campus, it's a diverse campus, but the world is large and the world's diverse. And it exposed me to so many different types of people, situations, that when it came out to go work in the real world, which is diverse and large, I was ready. And I'm so thankful for that. You'll know where you're supposed to go to school. You just got to listen to yourself. Know what are your critical to quality things that you're looking for in a college and a university, but listen to your gut. It'll tell you where you need to go. And for me, that was the University of Kentucky. Specifically to the University of Kentucky, for those kids that are maybe a little bit intimidated, whether it be due to the size or where the University of Kentucky is, for whatever reason, give it a chance. I was adamant about not going there. I wasn't planning on giving it a chance, but I did, and I'm very thankful because I wouldn't be where I am today.
Brian Johnson. I was a marketing major. I was born and raised in Lexington, Kentucky. My senior year, I went to a visit of the campus. I was like, okay, you know, this is beautiful, you know, it's very scenic and all the greenery. I was like, you know, I really want to get out of Lexington. So I argued and I fussed with my parents. You know, I applied to like 15 different schools, but they're like, you know, you need to make sure, like, UK is an awesome school, you know, you need to apply. So I was like, okay. So I went through the application process and I got a full ride. So my parents were like, financial aid or awesome school and a free education. So that's how I wound up in the University of Kentucky. As I was a marketing major, you know, I thought I was going to go into business, do marketing, doing sales. So I interned with a few companies over 2 summers, but I didn't really feel like my impact would be that great just working for like Fortune 500 or working for just a major business. I wanted something that was more personal, more visceral. So one day I was just happened to see the sign and I was like, I teach for America. It was the first time they had recruited on campus. So I was kind of naive to what the organization was. And I sat down and I met a few people from UK who did Teach for America. I was like, this is an amazing program where you can really have an impact on students in like urban and rural education. I was like, this is something that, 1, I like am really interested in and I'll be passionate about, and 2, I can also be really altruistic and help somebody else too. You know, in life there's a duality and you have to be able to balance those things. So whether it's, you know, social interaction or academic excellence, you have to find sort of like the ebb and flow of when you can kind of take calculated risks. Like, okay, you know, today I'm gonna hang out with my friends in the quad, but tomorrow I'm gonna study for 4 more hours. So I think just finding that delicate balance can really make you successful, like both, you know, socially and academically. I think maybe I'm a little dumb, but I'm just one of the people, I'm like, you know what? If if it's in my, my view, I'm able to do it. So, I just kind of like hit the ground and was running, whether it's, being just naive. I just took it all in. I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn the subway. I'm gonna pretend like I'm a New Yorker when I'm, just fresh off the boat, so to speak. So to me, it was all about just being like discovery and really kind of stretching my limits as a person, because I knew I wouldn't fail. Sort of when you kind of are able to claim something like that, no matter what happens, all these, externalities, I know the person that I am, and I know that, my morals, and I know my personality, and I will succeed here. I remember my freshman year, I had a professor who said she never gave an A. So I was like, as I said, I knew I was, determined not to fail. So I would go to her office hours every time there was a paper. We'd sit and I'd take copious notes and we'd edit, and then I'd go to the library and like I had a tutor read over it. And of course, I got the A. So, it's like, professors really push you to excellence and to do your very best. And, I mirror that with my kids all the time, where, I really want to be the model for success for them. So whether it's me actually doing the math problems with them, I'm not an idle teacher, so I'm up and I'm moving around, and I think a lot of that came from the University of Kentucky, where I knew that things weren't just going to be handed to you. You really had to earn them and work hard for them. You'll look good in blue.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The academic processional of the December 2012 undergraduate commencement at the University of Kentucky is about to begin. The processional is led by the University Marshal and representatives from the faculty, followed by the students. Will the audience please rise for the entrance of the platform party and remain standing until the conclusion of the national anthem. Monica Dewey from the UK Opera Theatre in the School of Music, College of Fine Arts, will sing the first verse of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, what so ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the guns bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the 12th president of the University of Kentucky, Dr. Eli I. Capilouto.
Tonight, amidst the joy of our commencement ceremonies, the Big Blue Nation mourns for the victims of the tragic shooting in Newtown, Connecticut. The senseless and unwarranted attack that took the lives of at least 27 individuals, including 20 children, this morning at Sandy Hook Elementary reminds us of the preciousness of life. It reminds us to deeply cherish moments and memories, family and friends, and hold dearly to the intangible gifts that surround us. Please join me in a moment of silence to express our condolences and offer our thoughts and prayers for the victims, both those who have passed away and those whose lives have been irreversibly altered. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to the University of Kentucky 2012 Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony. There are two groups of special guests here on the platform tonight. First, several members of the University's Board of Trustees are on the platform, including the Vice Chair of the Board, Ms. Pamela T. May of Pikeville. I would ask that all of the board members stand and be recognized. In addition to the persons who will be introduced later as they participate in tonight's commencement activities, there are several administrators and academic officials also on the platform. I ask they stand and be recognized. I would also like to note that during tonight's ceremonies, you may notice that some of our graduates and even some of our faculty are wearing red, white, and blue honor cords. These cords recognize a very special segment of our Wildcat family. They symbolize military service to our country, and the University of Kentucky is extremely proud to honor them. I ask these individuals to stand so that we may recognize them. Members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff of the University of Kentucky, alumni, friends, family, and honored guests, and most especially the December 2012 graduating class. This assembly of student scholars, gathered in a chorus of support with your family and friends, humbles me. Our university is grateful for the privilege of sharing a journey that tonight is marked and celebrated. Your passage through a doorway that leads to a future of possibility and adventure. As students and now as graduates, you are part of an enduring legacy. The legacy, annually cast in parchment, is brought to life by hundreds of thousands of individuals who have contributed greatly to our Kentucky promise. A threefold mission to advance our state and region through learning, research, and service. I and all of our faculty continue to be dazzled by you. Your diploma recognizes the mastery of the latest knowledge and the desire to advance it through your hard work, curiosity, and discovery. You have reached this point because of your fortitude, your commitment to learning, discovery, and service. This tenacity fueled your academic career. It will continue fueling and focusing your lives of meaning and purpose. Please use it well. Throughout the course of human history, the greatest triumphs, the global achievements, scientific breakthroughs, and technological advancements have come at the hands of those with deep commitment and determination to advancing a higher purpose or goal. Our country's birth was the result of our founding fathers and mothers' perseverance in the face of a towering empire. It was their strength and persistence that heralded revolutionary change. Our Commonwealth was settled by pioneers who set out to explore an unknown wilderness beyond the Appalachian Mountains. And our institution's foundation was built by the will and focus of steadfast supporters. It was shaped through decades of trial and triumph by their determination to create a university that best served a noble cause. The idea that higher education should blend the liberal and practical arts and the sciences to secure a brighter future for the people of our state. Ours is an enduring story of progress, marked not by edifices or buildings, but by the very people who have persevered and helped light our path forward. Courage and resolve were in the actions of an African-American school teacher from Louisville who broke barriers as the first black student admitted to graduate study at the University of Kentucky. It was alive in a pioneering female journalist, among the very first in the South, Marguerite McLaughlin, who was a leader of the newspaper business and a first woman teacher of journalism in the United States. That strength and will to succeed is alive in each of our students, remembered by us over the passage of time. It is strongly heard and felt in the stirring echoes of our history and passed forward to you as descendants of a promise that has guided this institution for nearly 150 years. Many of you are beginning a new chapter in your life, a book whose final chapter is yet to be written. You have overcome challenge after challenge as you move toward this moment this evening. Among you is a graduate completing a higher education journey that began in 1986. Having served many years in the Kentucky State Police, this officer returned to UK this past year to complete her studies in community communications and leadership development. Another graduate whose personal life was dramatically impacted as last spring storms ripped through West Liberty, Kentucky, will graduate with her degree in medical laboratory science. Traditionally a 4-year program, she completed it in 18 months and is preparing to return to the region for a job at St. Clair Hospital. She's going back to help those in need. Still another graduate from Pendleton County, Kentucky, helped establish a small-scale farm that now provides 100% of the produce for Owsley County School District. As a student, he served as the United States delegate to the United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity in India. Tonight, he is graduating with a degree in Natural Resources and Environmental Sciences. Our institution remains deeply committed to innovation and entrepreneurism. Across campus, faculty and staff show indelible strength in the face of uncertain times. Students continue working tirelessly, excelling at their interest and addressing local and global issues through many outreach programs. In ways big and small, we are a university, a family that perseveres, forged in the fires of trials and obstacles, committed to bringing hope to people and communities at home and around the world. As you begin your next chapter, remember that great accomplishment takes unrelenting strength of self and personal will to succeed. Through it and through you, as one big blue nation united, we are able to fulfill our Kentucky promise and continue this cycle of progress from generation to generation. Congratulations to all of you as you set forth on a new beginning. Thank you for an imprint we will never forget that you have left on our university. And remember to always see blue. Thank you very much. The greatest honor a university can bestow is to award its honorary degree. In presenting an honorary degree, the institution is honoring itself. Those persons who receive the degree are carefully chosen because their contributions to the social, educational, humanitarian, and cultural heritage of the state, nation, and world are of the highest order. Interim Provost Tracy will introduce the recipient, and the Vice Chair of the University Senate Council, Dr. Robert Grossman, will hand the diploma to me on behalf of the faculty.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you James D. J.D. Crow.
James D. Crow, known to his friends and fans over the world, throughout the world as JD, is an old-time banjo picker, a master artist, and a living testament to the traditions of bluegrass music, one of Kentucky's great gifts to the world. Born here in Lexington in 1937, J.D. Crow first picked up the banjo at the age of 12, launching a musical career that has spanned more than 5 decades. Mr. Crow has forged a musical style that is uniquely his own, and his influence on bluegrass music is on par with that of Bill Monroe and Earl Scruggs. Revered as a teacher, Mr. Crow has freely and repeatedly donated his time to appear in English and music classes here at the University of Kentucky. For all that he has done to advance the artistry and appreciation of bluegrass music, for his contributions to the cultural wealth of his home state, for his service as a teacher and a global ambassador for Kentucky, the University of Kentucky Board of Trustees awards this Honorary Doctor of Arts degree to J.D. Crow.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, the University Senate recommending, I am pleased to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Arts with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you Charles L. Shearer.
When Dr. Charles Shearer retired from Transylvania University in 2010, his 27-year tenure as president was the longest and in many respects most remarkable in the 231-year history of that institution. A University of Kentucky alumnus trained in economics, Dr. Shearer was brought to Transy as a financial officer. The story of how he came to become president is related by his nominator, veteran Kentucky journalist Al Smith. One day, Mr. Shearer was sitting at his desk in an obscure corner when trustee William T. Young Sr. approached him. "Charles," he said, "things are not right. We are out of time for a conventional search. If we appoint you as president, can you change this situation?" Apparently, he could. Shearer is credited with advancing the academic quality of Transylvania's faculty and students while increasing enrollment by some 75%. His entrepreneurial and managerial skills consistently inspired the investment of endowment money and special gifts from Kentucky's business leaders. In recognition of his lifetime of service to higher education, the University of Kentucky Board of Trustees awards this Honorary Doctor of Letters degree to Dr. Charles Shearer.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, the University Senate recommending, I am pleased to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Letters with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please welcome Luis Orta, the representative of the December class of 2012. Luis is an international studies in Spanish major from Venezuela.
Good evening, President Capilouto, Board of Trustees, faculty, parents, friends, and family of the class of 2012. Congratulations on graduating, and thank you so much for giving me the honor to be here today. Before we begin, let's have a round of applause for all of us graduating and for the people that help us get here today. Thank you. 4 years ago, I had the great fortune to come to this country and pursue my dreams. My dream was to attend an American university, compete in college athletics at the highest level, and graduate with honors. 4 years later, my dreams have all come true at the University of Kentucky. I have the pleasure of not only being a student, but also to be part of the track and field and cross-country teams. I can say without hesitation that these last 4 years have been the best 4 years of my life. I have developed a great pride for this university, and I'm proud to call myself a Kentucky Wildcat. We are all very fortunate to be here today. This is a day we will remember for the rest of our lives. It is a blessing for me because my parents are here today. They travel all the way from Venezuela just to see me graduate. I want to say gracias mamá y gracias papá. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. Or how we say in Kentucky, if it wasn't for y'all. I believe I'm speaking for everyone when I say thank you to our family and friends. Thank you very much. We've been through a lot as UK students. We all have walked to class in the rain, snow, and ice. You know what I'm talking about. Somehow, every time I was late for class, I managed to get a flat tire on my bike. We all have walked to Canes at night just to get there and find out that it was closed. And we all celebrate when our men's basketball team won the national championship in April. And I'm sure we were all in our best behavior that night. But on a serious note, one day I will never forget is when I competed for my first SEC championship. I ended up finishing dead last. After the race was over, I was on my knees, breathless, sweaty, weak, and speechless. I remember my head coach, Don Weber, patting me on the back and saying, "Son, welcome to the SEC, the best conference in America." He told me to keep my head up and to keep working hard. He said that one day I was going to be a champion. I never forgot those words. From that day on, I decided to believe in what Coach Weber was telling me. I committed to trust my coach's favorite quote that says, "What matters in sports and life is not victory, but the magnificence of the struggle." I decided that I wanted to be a champion, both in the classroom and on the track. Even though we're all unique and have different backgrounds, we all have that Coach Weber, that figure that challenges us to be the best we can. No matter what our passion is, we should be very thankful for them. 3 years and a lot of hard work later, my dream came true when I won the 2012 SEC Championship in the 3K and in the 5K races. Thank you. As I took the lead on the final lap, I could see the finish line ahead of me. At that moment, I could see all my efforts and hard work paying off. I made up my mind that I was not gonna let it slip away from me. I ran that last lap harder than I have ever run before. I saw it, I went for it, and now I can proudly say that I'm a double SEC champion. Thanks. I've learned so much during these last 4 years. I have learned that it doesn't matter if people don't believe in you. The only thing that matters is that you believe in yourself. That same coach who inspired me to become the athlete and student that I am today originally did not want me to come to UK and run for him because I was too short. Although he was just being honest with me, I was devastated. However, I decided not to give up. I vowed that I would do everything it took to come to America and live my dream. I told Coach Weber that I would pay my own way for my first year and prove to him that I was worthy of a full scholarship. I sold my truck, borrowed some money from my parents, bought my plane ticket to America, and the rest, as they say, is history. I broke 3 freshman records and earned a 2.5 GPA despite not being able to speak English. Who's short now, huh? In closing, I hope we all realize how lucky we are. As University of Kentucky graduates, we have everything it takes to be the very best at whatever we choose to do. We receive a great education during our time here, so there are really no excuses not to give it our all. I challenge every last one of you to continue working hard for your goals and dreams. Also, don't forget who you are and where you come from. Don't be afraid to love each other. Try to have a smile on your face and enjoy life as much as you can. And whatever it is that you do, enjoy the journey. Don't be afraid to dream. Like I always tell my teammates before every race, just go and have some fun. Don't be afraid to try the impossible. Congratulations to all my fellow graduates from the University of Kentucky. Let's go make the Big Blue Nation and ourselves proud. Love you all, peace out, and go Cats!
Thank you, Luis, for your remarks and powerful message. At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. George Oakes IV from Louisville, Kentucky, who is president of the UK Alumni Association.
Thank you, Dr. Capilouto, and boy, you talk about a tough act to follow. But to the graduates of the class of December 2012, I would like to officially welcome you to the UK alumni family. Our family has thousands of members across the country and around the world, many of whom have accomplished many great things. Today, you can take your place beside them proudly. I invite all of you to become active members of the UK Alumni Association, share your success with us, and remain connected to your university. Keep the University of Kentucky a part of your life. Wherever you go, the UK Alumni Association wants to go with you. Congratulations, graduates. Goggles up.
Thank you, Dr. Oakes. We will now present the candidates for undergraduate degrees. Interim Provost Tracy will introduce by college the deans of the colleges and present the candidates for undergraduate degrees, who will be recognized individually prior to conferral of degrees.
President Capilouto will present the graduates with their diplomas. Dr. Robert Grossman will hand the diplomas to President Capilouto on behalf of the faculty. Carl Nathy of the UK Public Relations and Marketing Office will read the names of the graduates as they cross the stage and receive their diploma. It is my pleasure to present the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Agriculture. Dr. Larry Graybo is the Associate Dean for Academic Programs in the College of Agriculture. Dean Graybo and I request that the candidates for Bachelor of Science degrees in the College of Agriculture please come to the platform to receive your diploma. Please hold your applause until all the candidates' names have been read.
Matthew Joe Hines. Sandra Yee. Hannah Sloan Sanders. Andrea Lauren Frederick. Tanya Michelle Graham. Victoria Jordan Hahn. Danielle Renee Brown. Kristen Lee Collins. Aisha Camille Miles. Lauren Elizabeth Farinelli. Whitney Adeline Justice. Rachel Elaine Zimmer. Madison Macaulay Stevens. Jerome Draper. Lindsay Ann Kibler. Dana Lomonico. Allison Whitney Poore. Emily Mae Schwartz. Tawny Oliver. Morgan Ray Taylor. Sean Daniel Besson. Corey Lee Hall. Douglas Brian Calhoun, Jr. Ethan Allen Roatman. Hannah Elizabeth Nabilski. Emily Adele Moscow. Claire Elizabeth Burns. Amy Janelle Ducate. Hallie Davis Hardy. Evan Kennedy Steer. Ashley Marie Smith. Adam Dalton Bray Fife. Lee Davis Jackson. Jacob Bixel Hillier. William Travis Mattingly. Douglas Ian Winterbottom. Kevin L. Kelly. Taylor Renee Police. Mariah Danielle Wisner. Sarah Ashley Watson. Stephen Bowen. Robert Hawkins Cleveland II. Ann Hart Atchison. Michael Travis Bryant. John William Nisbet. Jesse Masters Yawn. Corey Nathaniel Brinker. John Michael Turner. Eleanor Sidney Henschel. Sandra Marie Broadus. Whitney Rachel Jones Fenwick. Eliza Catherine Bodkin. Elnay Stain. Matthew Wolfel. Mary Regina Cook. Amanda Sivis. Mallory Lee Pennick. Amy Lorraine Kamenish. Sarah Elizabeth Runyon. John Zachary Downing. Brandy L. Collins. Brian Edward Lewis. Matthew Philip McCluggage. Benjamin Ludwig. Mariah Lee Hosey. Kelsey Alexandra Woods. Cameron Davis Jones. Timothy Gary Wimsop II. Nico Schultz. George Patrick Ratterman. Carrie Lee Drake. Kirby Ann Mukes. Caitlin Maureen Huggs. Brian Hillicord. Seth Leitner. Elizabeth Burke Treaton. Laura Schneider. Scott William Fisher. Anthony Pierce Hamby. John Owen Aratakis. Abigail L. Hungate. Rebecca Carol Banash. Lauren Elizabeth Naftel. Joy Ann Vaught. Lauren Marie Erler. Caitlin Marie Engelman. Allison Renee Daly. Robert Allen Stromquist. Keisha Lynn David. Lydia Marie Miller. Erica Hurst Vanaken. Mary Mason. LaQuea Mosby. Alicia Deshay Johnson. Ashley Celeste Lewis. Randall Austin Jr. Caitlin Michelle Cox. Heather Michelle Fields. Catherine Elizabeth Kearns. Gabrielle Nicole Thieneman. Chanel Lynn Workman. Heather Lynn Posey. Ethan Steffen. Stacy Nicole Williams. Caitlin Marie Hawkins. Jenny Lauren Taylor. Gabe Carell. Mikey Vandell Benton II. Matthew Wayne Thomas. Sarah R. Eisen. Lisa Marie Rudzinski. William Ruby III. Jasmine Louise Beeman. Idia Vanessa Okpebelo. Terry Monkedia Bolden. Tanisha Deshay Harris. Laura Parks Malloy. Austin D. Goff.
Dr. Mark Kornblue is Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dean Kornblue and I request that the candidates for Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees in the College of Arts and Sciences please come to the platform to receive your diploma. Again, please hold your applause until all the candidates' names have been read.
Laura Page Robinson. Brett Irene Chancellor. Michelle Lee Compton. Angela Lynn Larison. Arvin Barker. Sarah Elizabeth Simpson. Luis Alberto Orta. Albert Andres Illish. Vanessa Martinez. Christian Goley. Tyler George Lawson. Laura Evers. Bridget Ann Brueggemann. Mark Edward Hundley. Joseph Mann. Joshua Delane Thomas. Michelle Deanna Massey. Cassie Elizabeth Simpson. Alan M. Stidham. John Andrew Vreivik. Evan John James Zaggy. Elizabeth Grace Conrad. Dana Nicole Schmuti. Christine Lynn Campbell. Teresa Lynn Witcher. Stephen Rhodes Stanley. Evelyn Jane Sigelko. Erin Elizabeth Gallagher. Courtney Ethington Burns. Stacia York. Kristen Danielle Witt. Zachary Sinclair Nicholas. Jonathan Martin. Adam Christopher Price. Jerome Sandra Kumar. Vincent Thomas Porica. Logan Thomas Martin. Alejandro Bianca Di Carcano. David Wesley Jeffords. Haley Danielle Canary. Cole Mielcarrick. Shafasha Ragland. Lauren Elizabeth Hurley. Rebecca Elise Knight. Robin Elsie Kaplan. Kristen Nicole Dotson. Kelsey Lynn Turcott. Samantha Justice. Tiffany Amber Fisher. Jordan Alicia Osborne. Amanda Lee Combs. Jordan Ryan Byrie. Justin Mark Jacobs. Michael Dennis Burns. Taylor Marie Rose Holland. Ashley Marie Bell. Omar Lashley. Terry Ann Tamika Grant. Caitlin Bell Rogers. Emily Danielle Clark. Andrew M. Ducker. Laura Meredith Nelson. Kimber Lenore Gwen. Megan Hunter. Anna Marie Hughes. Christopher Davis. Luke Mullins. Matthew Tucker Cabeza. Mark Allen Morrow. Edward Lee Altamose. Jason Douglas Sanderson. Clay Stephen Warrener. Lauren Ashton Gooch. Jordan Robert Delaney. John Patrick Doherty. Nanika Stephanie Adechewu. Tandria Charmaine Wilson. Victoria Daniela Parker. Davisha Taylor. Kirsten Jackson. Charles Fackler. Kelsey Elizabeth Sloan. Emily Louise Myers. Will Terrence Lambden. Jessie Danielle Chesser. Cassandra Lynette Hardin. James Robert Calhoun. Casey Dean O'Daniel. Sarah Elizabeth Woolley. Chelsea Marie Martin. Elizabeth Wilder. Casey Edward Peak. Leanne Nicole Wright. Heidi Danielle Paulus. Brittany Hedges. Janice Patrice Weedy. Virgil Barnard. Amy M. Hadley Martin. Andrew Ray Murray. Sean Pardee. Frederick J. Bulger, Jr. Kyle Robert Smith. Joshua Daniel Seiler. Patrick Keegan Bachner. Abby Marie Williamson. David Nathaniel Culver. Meng Shu. Zenon Chen. Andrew Walter Sullivan. James Herbst. Ethan Will Jackson. William Jared Cooper. Eric Cortland Carter. Cynthia Grace Kidd. Lakita Rollins. Sydney Nicole Marie Dean. Amber Renee Shobe. Christina Grabova. Allison Lane Hickman. Stephen Robert Good. Rachel Elizabeth Camburn. Mary Catherine Corley. Felicia Marie Hagan. Matthew Philip Dearmond. Kristen Elizabeth Arnold. Gabriel Antonio Brumet. Sarah Emily Florer. Rachel Elizabeth Smothers. Kevin Todd Freilich. Timothy Wayne Penix. Andrew David Hollenkamp. Paige Kathleen Glenn. Christopher Chika Agummo. Benjamin John Davidson. Alexandra Nina Burgess. Marcus Alexander Flores. Caitlin Elizabeth Raybold. Saskia Rebecca Crocker. Megan Elizabeth Bird. Christopher John Goodale. Elizabeth Ann Rangel. Aaron Harold Heike. Caleb Hosea Syrup. Joe Moffitt. Andrew Mitchell Cass. Hadley Jane Hurst. Casey Marie Bodie. Alashir Burhanov. Robert Clausen Jr. Fatima Osman Saeed. Desiree Simone Overstreet. Gregory Michael Busamra. Shara Ladon Little Thacker. Kimberly Brooke Byers. Hewan Wu. Ling Ton. Ray Lee. Bar Barr. John Patrick Simmons. Alexis Buselic. Amgad Okasha. Linda Jessica Venegas. Samuel Mars McWilliams. Madison Tyler Vance. Rachel Larcenia Hayes. Misha Deanna Yvette Hughes Stewart. Janine Tate. Ashley Suanna Harris.
Dr. David Blackwell is the Dean of the Carroll Martin Gatton College of Business and Economics. Dean Blackwell and I request that the candidates for Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Business Administration degrees in the Gatton College of Business and Economics please come to the platform to receive your diploma. Please hold your applause until all the candidates' names have been read.
Grant Thomas Cobb. Kevin Dubina. Kara E. Blair. Jordan Maxey. William Taylor Fentress. Taylor Bradford Alcott. Philip Lindsay Bohannon. Grant Thomas Peach. Taylor Yuri Franklin. Lindsay Marie Wallace. Austin Matthew Schmidt. Bethany Christian Davis. April Nicole Mormon. Matthew Churchman. Hugo Raymond Peterman. Whitney Ariel Myers. Robert W. Zimmerman, Jr. Devin Page Cobb. Chelsea Spears. Adam Keith Underwood. Matthew Wider. Joshua A. Greeter. David William Wagner III. Matthew Allen Bibb. Nick Patel. Kyle Connors. Brooks Thomas Linkowski. Christopher Ryan Gort. James Peter Gates II. William Schumann. Luke Andrew Sears. Michael Edward Morris. Samuel Bryant Simpson. Stephen Michael Duff. Amanda Kaylin Whaley. Amanda Carol Hudson Talbot. Hillary Grace Caballero. Meseret Mesgeda Dermas. Meredith Lauren Howard. Bryn Marie Oliver. Caitlin A. Blair. Chana Sum. Irfan Talabajned. Matthew Euchel. Jason P. Lardier. Kristen Blair Knott. Caitlin Marie Snyder. Matthew Solomon Bear. Travis Arthur Gum. Richard Allen Mitchell. Benjamin John Kinsella. Troy Jones. Damon Anthony Cambert. Michael Lee Elder. Jared Layton Burgess. Robert Addison Hobbs. Brooke Ann Embry. Jordan Ashley Scholl. Kylie Elizabeth Wright. Anthony Howard Collier. Trevor Paul Teipel. Quentin Blaine Willis. Zachary Scott Kroger. Tristan William Santor. Nicholas Allen Lopez. Christopher Michael Cook. Jonathan Adam O'Brien. Jennifer Marie Lewis. Hunter Brianne Shadler. Trey Michael Sims. Nicholas Allen Smither. Douglas Hamilton Shearer. David Gareth Lewis. Eric James Michael Martin. Karen Potere. Micah Philpott. Daniel Franklin McDowell. Aaron Richard Klein. Jessica Lee Polchinski. Yushan Shi. Yang Hu. Cheng Wang. Dustin Wayne Warren. Keith A. Downing. John David Harris, Jr. Jacob Kemper. William Zachary Greer. Jesse Shane Smithhart. Alec James Wilson. Keith Tyler Von Handorf. Ryan Patrick Vogt. Michael R. Butin. Brandon Joseph Butler. Holly Elizabeth Beck. Brent Joseph Buckley. Brittany Ann Morton. James Larry Poole. Daniel Green. Andrew Mark Arlinghouse. Kip Aaron Poe. Nicholas Amon Orangi. Rihanna English. John Letcher. Margaret Catherine Linneman. John Wilson. Jacob Emilio Ruiz. Emily Ramey. William Anthony Spence. James Frazier. Bing Lee. Shashan Allison Lee. Chenweits Deng. Yinlong Su. Mingchin Yao. Yang Chong Pon. Jinrei Liu.
Dr. Dan O'Hare is Dean of the College of Communication and Information. Dean O'Hare and I request that the candidates for Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees in the College of Communication and Information please come to the platform to receive your diploma. Please hold your applause until all the candidates' names have been read.
David Parker. Stephen Daniel King. Island Brielle Devore. David Baker. Emily Barnett. Alex Lucas Nichols. Lauren Jane Heeger. Jessica May Bevins. Caitlin Jeffries Young. Claire Elizabeth Curtis. Harrison Franklin Martin. Anne Louise Livengood. Kyle Edward Fields. Melissa Adele Miller. Jonathan Chu. Calvin Case Prest. Timothy John Holohan. Randy Mitchell Smith. Eli Oldham Jackson IV. Megan Michelle Kersendorfer. Brooke Alexandria Hurley. Whitney Michelle Sharp. Lauren Michelle Quick. Ryan Gregory Gillen. Darian Gerard Baker. Tiara Renee Harper. Daniel Patrick Shields. Daniel Maxwell. Andrew Bryant Strother. Jonathan Cody Porter. Latera Appleby. Martha Groppo. Byron Gerard Debro. Ashley Michelle Johnson. Samantha K. Stewart. Vanessa Howard. Stuart Thomas Hammer. Beth Ann King. Travis Melton LaFew. Olivia Morgan Rose. Hannah Gray Ellis. Catherine Marie Mertz. Maisie Purcell. Tess Marie Perica. Hannah Grace Schwartz. Rachel Arrington Smith. Jesse G. McLean. John Charles Smither. Nicholas David Metzler. Rachel Jeanette Applegate. Carolyn Marion Costin. Lisa Carol Strobel. John West. Ellen Louise Jones. Sarah Ann Pickrell. Michael Gilder. Kirsten Elizabeth Johnson. Ryan Thomas Murphy. Lacey Holbein. Marshall Blake Adams. Lauren E. Letzinger. James Lee Hall. Amanda Jacqueline Rotman. Natalie Ann Hepner. Kelly Vaughn Adams. Rachel Hyde Testa. Claire Patrice Cunningham. James Perry Woolley. Matthew F. O'Brien. Harrison Gray Westfall. Evan Joseph Gorman. Whitley Lynn Combs. Kyle Harris. Gretchen Marie Gruenberg.
Bruce Swetnam is the Associate Director for Student Affairs in the College of Design. Director Swetnam and I request that the candidates for Bachelor of Arts degrees in the College of Design please come to the platform to receive your diploma. Please hold your applause until all the candidates' names have been read.
Christopher Allen Owens. Dominique Turner. Nicole Shalita. Jessica Marie Bogan. Amy E. Robertson. Spencer Peyton Hayden.
Dr. Mary John O'Hare is Dean of the College of Education. Dean O'Hare and I request that the candidates for Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees in the College of Education please come to the platform to receive your diploma. Please hold your applause until all the candidate names have been read.
Daniel Jonathan Graham. Jessica Ann Perry. Meredith Eva Rogers. Laura Rebecca Fader. Brett Jewell. Jordan Matthew McNeil. Sarah Ellen Goodman. Lauren Camille Payne. Deanna R. Bishop. Tiffany Ann Bailey. Jamila K. Jackson. Sarah Elizabeth Chumley. Shakisha Lynn Brown. Amina Muhammad Ibrahim. Marlisha Shante Darden. Elizabeth Vinay Smith. Jordan Dinkins. Jeffrey Michael Davis. Andrew Thomas Fordham. Samantha Ann Drake. Cassandra Lee Neville. Sarah Elizabeth Renicki. Carolyn Barrett Rhodes. Emily Witt. Lauren Ashley McKinney. Courtney Paige Haggerty. Sarah Marie Watson. Kelsey Ann Watson. Christina Camille Newton. Caitlin Brooke Hobbs. Sarah Lindsay White. Leanna Michelle Hankins. Cheyenne Taylor Mills. Emily Jean Whitey. Eric Tyler Cornett. Angela Daly. Salen Breckenridge Simpson. Rayanne Ratliff. Ethan Lewis Farley. Joseph Alexander Medley. Lyle Blunk. Alexis Catherine Wiseman. Erica Lynn Dinahan. Allison Louise Jacobs. Emily Ann Little. Kirsten Danielle West. Joy Danae McAtee. Boren Jerome P. Daniel Jordan Keown. Robert A. Pointer. Vincent Michael Guagenti. Blake Robert Irwin. Zachary Peak Wilson. Christian Taylor McWaters. Kara Elizabeth Meese. Sierra Nicole Maxwell. Christy Payne. Nicole Lively. Jade Ragg. Amy Danielle Ballard. Laura Ann Alta Burton. Magnolia May Smith. Brittany Lynn Highlander. Paige Elizabeth Walker. Mallory McGee Kohler. Samantha Elaine Hance. Alyssa King. Kristen Lee Worthington. Samantha Nicholas Rhodes. Ashley Elizabeth Gustafson. Chelsea Suzanne Sesko. Brian Niemeyer. Mackenzie Lane Patton. Erica Sharon Bond. Stephanie Michelle Fuchs. Jamie J. Porter. Carly Ann Green. Samantha Danielle Beslow. Neil Splain Bettel. Andrea Marie Hamlin. Paige Kathleen Clawitter. Sarah Elizabeth Price. Brittany Nicole Gatz. Megan Elizabeth Bulger. Carrie Renee Powell. Elizabeth Rankin Tincher. Joshua Hampton Curtis. Stephen Taylor Brashear. Holly Marie Dickert. Kelsey Lee Whitman. Kelly Jo Fowler. Kelsey Ann Bailey.
Dr. John Y. Walls is the Dean of the College of Engineering. Dean Walls and I request that the candidates for Bachelor of Science degrees in the College of Engineering please come to the platform to receive your diploma. Please hold your applause until all the candidate names have been read.
Matthew Wiggins. Joshua Michael Cook. Louise Carlin. Melody Grace Burkhart and friend. Monique Raj Joshi. Richard Lance Smith. Kelsey Lynn Bloomquist. Anthony Benton Stegman. Daniel Marcus Weber. Michael James Edwards. Matthew Timothy Brown. Quentin Anderson Fryman. Levi Tyson. Joshua Ryan Cecil. Ryan Anthony Franklin. Joshua Carl Von Schlutter. William Everett Turner. Joshua Schuyler Garrison. Adam Bryant. Mark Andrew Fogelman. Clinton Anthony Smith. Daniel John Rayner. Cedric Lukanga. Mario Antonio Gonzalez. Davis Houston. Jacob Kendall Thays. Elliot Nicholas Migito. John Tyler Mills. Travis Greenwell. Brian Eaton. Jeremiah Scott Fugit. Ryan Pease. Grant Carlin Cooksey. Stephen Ross Hare. Kayla Goins. Corey Scott Hennon. Mark Allen Lacey. Jeremy Aaron Beckridge. Jesse Lee Richardson. Devin Glenn Cheek. Joel Walker Bradley. Drew Likens. Chad Lewis Young. Michael Stephen Harp. Paul Edward. John Patterson III. Stephen Nelson Pritchett. Atsale Gilbert Fontaine. Melinda Jean-Louis. Amanda Nicole Hickman. Nicole Christine Koninger. Mary Catherine Derker. Megan Opal Ritchie. Aaron Lewis Gilpin. Kaoli Zheng. Zachary Daniel Raybold. Robert Lucas Talley. Christopher E. Allison. Richard Trevor Prater. Mirza Prasovich. Robert Tyler Gwynn. Wesley Walker. Sean Torrey Allen Rooks. James Cole Hatfield. John Devin Witt. Graham Cole. Jeremy William Eaton. Daniel Patterson. Keith Daniel Moyer. David Scott Moore. Jeffrey Alexander Stiles. James Allen Knockelman. Dina V. Patel. Louise Conrad Whitworth. Trevor Miles Fenwick. Al Quinn. Adam Earp. Matthew Ray Horover.
Dr. Michael Tick is Dean of the College of Fine Arts. Dean Tick and I request that the candidates for Bachelor of Arts degrees in the College of Fine Arts please come to the platform to receive your diploma. Please hold your applause until all the candidate names have been read.
C. Lucy Hargett. Megan Suzanne Henke. James Michael Saraki. Evan Elizabeth Torney. Daniel Dwight Hahn II. Merrill R.B. Shapiro. Cassandra Marie Widener. Adam Thomas Pangburn. Nicholas Ryan Ramsey. Amanda Suzanne Markley. Lisa Ann Maxon. Macy Lane Oliver. Emma Janine Moore. Marissa Lee Pollock. Natalie Ann Tyson Maltop. Monica Shaw Dewey. Melissa Danielle Snow Groves. Kyle Hubert.
Dr. Sharon R. Stewart is the Interim Dean of the College of Health Sciences. Dean Stewart and I request that the candidates for Bachelor of Science degrees in the College of Health Sciences please come to the platform to receive your diploma. Please hold your applause until all the candidate names have been read.
Scotia Miller. Catherine Grace Rittenhouse. Clark Anthony Laprelle II. Trudy Colasso. Jeremy Michael Stiff. Haley French. Laura Ann Luke. Marcy Jane Carter. Alexandra Farley Anderson List. Jamie Lynn Beavers. Sturgis Calderaro.
Dr. Jane M. Kirschling is the Dean of the College of Nursing. Dean Kirschling and I request that the candidates for Bachelor of Science degrees in the College of Nursing please come to the platform to receive your diploma. Please hold your applause until all the candidate names have been read.
Madeline Wilson. Katie Higdon. Caitlin Julia Zedrick. Catherine Johnston. Alyssa Maria Sutphin. Natalie Ann Hudipole. Caroline Corey Stills. Hope Shelby Hodges. Alyssa Ella Cook. Nicole Nuxel. Olivia Ann McCarthy. Lauren Alyssa Cox. Gayla Marie McAdams. James Edward Johnson, Jr. Lauren Ashley Fannin. Liza Brand Richard. Marcy Dawn Smith. Monica May Hardy. Susan Margaret Schrader. Morgan Ashley Dunlap. Emily Renee McKinney. Ashley Dawn Smith. Kayla Rochelle Scalf. Natalie Sue Pope. Elena Prokopek. Lindsay Catherine Vowles. Louisa Marie Schieffer. Amanda Lee Reed. Catherine Lamping. Stephanie Michelle Wilson. Brittany Nicole Daniel. Rebecca Leah Daly. Davis Andrew Bulkley. Janita Narendra Patel. Patrice Shannon Moran.
Dr. James P. Ike Adams is the Dean of the College of Social Work. Dean Adams and I request that the candidates for Bachelor of Arts degrees in the College of Social Work please come to the platform to receive your diploma. Please hold your applause until all the candidate names have been read.
Erica Lynn Francis Brush. Christine Faye Stevens. Alexis Lauren Edge. Mary Paige Roby. Anna Vaughn. Jason Lamar Jackson. Spencer Kalen Davis. Ashley Stamper. Alyssa May Tremblay. Henry Lamb.
It gives me great pleasure to perform this university's most important official act, the conferral of your degrees by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, the University Senate recommending I confer upon each of you the appropriate baccalaureate degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. It is now fitting for all graduates to perform the traditional custom of moving your tassels from the right to the left side of their mortar boards. As you do so, I offer my sincerest congratulations and best wishes to you all. Among these degree recipients whom you have just congratulated, there is a group of deserving additional congratulations. Students who attain a grade point average of 3.8 or higher are graduated summa cum laude. Those with a grade point average of 3.6 to just 3.8 are graduated magna cum laude, and those having a grade point average of 3.4 to 3.6 are graduated cum laude. Will those persons receiving degrees with commencement honors please stand and be recognized? As we conclude the awarding of the undergraduate degrees, there are two very important groups of participants in the completion of this effort. I would like to ask all of the faculty present to stand as we thank them for their dedication to these graduates. I would also like to ask partners, and families of the graduates to stand as we recognize the measure of their involvement in the achievement we are celebrating today. Parents, spouses, partners, and families, please stand. Please stand as Dr. Everett McCorvey, the University Orator, sings our state song, My Old Kentucky Home.
Contact
We thank you for attending our December 2012 undergraduate commencement ceremony. As a conclusion to this ceremony, we want you to join us in celebrating the accomplishments of our graduates. I extend my congratulations to all of our graduates and wish to simply say, thank you for daring to see blue with us at the University of Kentucky. We believe that you leave here today fully prepared to face the world and its challenges. This is a better place because of each of you, because you challenged all of us to be the best we can be. And as you continue on your path to success. I hope you remember your alma mater and stay connected to us. We are very proud of you and so thankful that you are a member of the greatest organization in the world, the UK family. And now, let's begin your celebration with the UK fight song.
Ladies and gentlemen, the university community appreciates your attendance at the December 2012 undergraduate commencement ceremony. Please remain standing as the platform party concludes the program with their recessional. There will be no recessional of the graduates, so good night and happy holidays.